I finished reading through chapter 21 of John in Greek. Well, actually, I didn't. I got like halfway through, and I kind of got to the point that I could like read it because I stopped believing like everything they were telling me. And what I realized is that they were in Rome because they're like on the Tiberias, which like the Tiberias River is in Rome, and so there's like Allison there, and there's Peter, and a bunch of people show up with Izus, and he talks to everyone. So I'm not going to actually go through everything because you can't understand it anyways, but there are certain words that are not really working, like to cast, because like they're casting a net, you know? And for that, they're using balete, which like balete does sound like to cast because it does sound like an imperative, but we also know baladi, which has bread, and bread want followed by that. So there's a lot of conversations about bread, hungry people, and the children of Izus. So we've talked about like how Simon Peter is like the father of Peter. We think so. Like fast forward, like when we like talk about Izus, Simon, Yona. Um, who are we talking about? Like we're talking about like Jesus, the father of Jonah. I can, I guess, fast forward to that part. So here, he asks Simon Peter, like he says, "Do you love them more than me?" Um, but actually, like it just doesn't say that. I didn't think like it calls the person who says it on Oreste son, like which like has to do with like war, like you're like a very like virtuous like arete, but like in like a like you're a philosopher king type warrior thing to say about that person, and that's the person that said like because they lege to Simon, to the son, to the father, to the, I keep getting mixed up, the father of Peter. So I think it's saying like the son of um Izus like loves me more than these, but like I think it like it's probably not the actual translation because I've had trouble with tutu in the past because dia tutu. So a little background, like this is the third time it says it's Triton, um, that Izus came to the disciples, which are the Methetai, which for me like has to do with like the dead. Um, And we've had a problem with Probaton or Probata, like, and you guys are probably really bored of Probata at this point. And like, what does that mean? Um, I think it's like my children because like progeny. Like, if you've ever heard of progeny, like that's like my progeny, like my descendants. So I think like when it says like poimene ta probata mu, like it's like parent my children, I think. But like when he definitely says Phil is me though, like do you love me? But like he's saying like father of Jonah, do you love me? So he's like letting him know like you're the father of my kid. So the Levite translators want us to think that Peter was doing something wrong, like he's gymnast, he's naked, he's not like a bunch of people coming to him. And like he's with like Izus's girl, like the one whom Izus loved, like and then like we all know his name is Simon Peter, but his like no one else is Simon Peter, because it's the father of Peter, but like um, constantly he's like he addresses him a second time, father of Jonah, like do you love me? And then he keeps like saying it because he's like letting him know like you really do have to take care of my kids. And we all have to wonder what happens, because I saw an Acts, On gets arrested, and so does Petro, and like clearly they couldn't stay. Like it sounds like to me that Herod didn't know who he was messing with, because in Acts Herod gets killed, because Herod's trying to kill everyone, but like Herod can't kill him, and then Herod ends up dying. And like I can't help but wonder if like Isus like was leading armies, and like they thought they were fighting like the tribe of Judah, and or like a lot of the Jewish people from like the 12 tribes, and they ended up fighting like a lot of people. So yeah, I don't want to go through the whole thing. I think he like comes back and he wants to see his cats. Like he's really happy about seeing his animals. Um, and I know that like he couldn't stay because like they wanted to kill him that bad. And like the reality is that like Yonah was the future of the Christian church, and like the founder of the Christian church was On, and like Petro died, and On's the one that survived, and people knew who On was. And like when you read these letters, like I saw it in First John, like she's talking about like Isus's kids, like she's like letting him know like his bloodline lives on and stuff like that.